glass ring drying on the table like a circle you never close. Two coasters stuck with condensation. Playlist looping track one. Your cigarette ash on a saucer. Your hold on already done. The AC hum makes a low confession. Burnt toast cooling by the sink. I stare at your ring of water, and my hands forget to drink. I wipe it once, it comes right back. Same mark, same place, same mate. Street below keeps pulling forward, but this room won't let me break. Glass ring drying, slow and white. Your goodbye still on this night. Glass ring drying, thin and cold. Small round proof you lost your hope. Let it fade, let it stay. Glass ring drying, won't wash away. Window cracked above the counter. Taxi light runs down the pane. You're lighted by the folded receipt. Red tip memory in the rain. Someone laughs out in the hallway. Someone drags a chair upstairs. I say your name into my sleeve and leave it hanging in the air. I wipe it once, it comes right back. Same mark, same place, same age. Morning tries to clear the surface, but it can't clear what you make. Glass ring drying, slow and white. Your goodbye still on this night. Glass ring drying, thin and cold. Small round proof you lost your hope. Let it fade, let it stay. Glass ring drying, won't wash away. No slam door, no final scene. Just your glass beside my elbow, and the space where you had been. No speech worth keeping, no line to say. Just a table holding weather from the storm you never named. One clean wipe, one more stain. One deep breath, same old pain. Glass ring drying in first light. Your goodbye turns pale and slight. Glass ring drying, almost gone. I look away and carry on. Let it fade, let it stay. Glass ring drying, gone by dawn. Glass ring drying on the table, faint as smoke and twice as cold. Ashtray on the balcony. You'll be right back, still burning slow. Door half open, cold air slips in. One heel tipped by the mat. Your coat still hooked on the dining chair. Your smoke still caught in the black. Neighbors' light clicks on, then off. Plastic bag rolls down the street. I'm in yesterday's t-shirt with a paper cup and no sleep. The skyline keeps its distance, but this room comes in too close. I crack the door, I let you out, you stay behind inside the smoke. Ashtray on the balcony, last red spark where you should be. Hold it in and let it go, your goodbye burns way too slow. Let it rise, let it fall. Ashtray on the balcony, I hear your name in the traffic noise. Train line humming past the block, street lamp cutting through the rail. Your lighter next to my house keys, then white filter by the pail. Somebody laughs 2 floors below, somebody drops a glass bottle. I say I'm done, I mean it half, then take one drag and lose the throttle. Skyline keeps its distance, but this room comes in too close. I crack the door, I let you out, you stay behind inside the smoke. Ashtray on the balcony, last red spark where you should be. Hold it in and let it go, your goodbye burns way too slow. Let it rise, let it fall. Ashtray on the balcony, I hear your name in the traffic noise. No screaming in the hallway, no tears on the phone, just your ring against the glass top and me standing here alone. No big final sentence, no clean, pretty end, just city air and no smoke and a lie I won't defend. One more drag off the edge, one more night inside your mess. Ashtray on the balcony, cold first light in front of me. Hold it in, then let it go, now your shadow burns out slow. Let it rise, let it fall. Ashtray on the balcony, nothing left but morning air. Ashtray on the balcony, small gray proof and empty breeze. Bare feet on tile. You left the room but not the cold. Window cracked above the sink, cab light sliding on the glass. Your cigarette bent in the ashtray like you meant to make it last. Dish towel hanging off the oven, takeout fork beside the plate. I stood still when you said nothing and somehow heard it all too late. The floor keeps all the night air, the cup keeps where your mouth had been. I tell myself to clear the kitchen, then let you smoke back in again. Bare feet on tile, cold clean light. You go quiet, I stay awake. Bare feet on tile, thin blue line. I let you leave, but not tonight. door shuts down the hall. Someone drops their keys below. Phone face down beside my light. A screen goes dark, then starts to glow. I rinse the glass you left half finished. Watch the water chase the stain. First train starts beyond the buildings, and the pipes kick in again. The room gets small at this hour. The air gets heavy near the blinds. I open up the door for morning, but you still hang around my mind. Bare feet on tile, cold clean light. You go quiet, I stay awake. Bare feet on tile, thin blue line. I let you leave, but not tonight. No broken frame, no shouting match. Just your coat once on the chair back, and the fact you didn't come back. No big ending, no final proof. Just kitchen light and smoke. And you, cold floor, slow breath, one more drag. Nothing left, bare feet on tile. First pale light, you lose shape, I let it break. Bare feet on tile, day comes in, I keep my name and let you thin. Oh, bare feet on tile, morning finally takes the room. Bare feet on tile. Cigarette by the window, and your name on my tongue again. You left your coat on the dining chair. Blue smoke curling near the glass. Half a drink by the record player. Street light cutting through the dark. Taxi numbers on a paper slip. Lipstick stain on a coffee cup. Kitchen clock says 3:14. I should sleep, but I stay up. The room keeps holding what you touched, even when the night moves on. I crack the window, breathe you out, but you keep hanging in the fog. Cigarette by the window, slow burn, let it go, slow smoke line in the yellow light. You fade, but not tonight. Let it rise, let it fall. Cigarette by the window, I let the ash talk for us all. Cold tile under bare feet now. Train home somewhere down the block. Your ladder resting by the sink. Red flame jumping when it knocks. A neighbor laughs through the hallway wall. Somebody drops their keys downstairs. Morning trying to reach the blinds, but you are still inside the air. The room keeps holding what you touched, even when the night moves on. I crack the window, breathe you out, but you keep hanging in the fog. Cigarette by the window, slow burn, let it go, slow smoke line in the yellow light. You fade, but not tonight. Let it rise, let it fall. Cigarette by the window, I let the ash talk for us all. against the counter and the sound of the floor. No grand ending, no clean cut, just a room full of the little things that won't give you up. One more drag, one more breath, one more lie I don't say it. Cigarette by the window, slow burn, let it go slow. Smoke line in the morning light, you fade. And this time I let you, let it rise, let it fall. Cigarette by the window, nothing left here but the wall. Cigarette by the window, small fire, nearly gone. Daylight on the sink and glass. I stay still, then move on. Kitchen clock says 3:14 and you still won't leave my hair. Blue flame jumps on the stove for a second, then I kill it with my thumb. You're lying next to the dish soap, like you said you'd only need one. Cup rings right beside the fruit bowl, cold tea skin in the glass. I hear a cab roll through the wet street and think maybe you came back, but the hallway stays empty and the buzzer never sings. Only the fridge and that old wall clock keep talking over everything. Kitchen clock, 3:14, smoke in the tile, you in between. Kitchen clock, 3:14, I let you go, you stain the scene. Let it fade, let it take. Kitchen clock, 3:14, ash goes cold, but not the burn. Dish towel hanging off the handle, window crack above the sink. Rain makes tracks down the fire escape, too tired to sleep, too wired to think. Someone drops the keys downstairs, someone laughs and shuts the door. I stand barefoot on the linoleum, counting drags across the floor. I watch the cup you left half finished, but your mouth stays on the rim. Morning wants to clear the counters, but your smoke keeps settling in. Kitchen clock, 3:14, smoke in the tile, you in between. Kitchen clock, 3:14, I let you go, you stain the scene. Let it fade, let it take. Kitchen clock, 3:14, ash goes cold, but not the burn. No big fight, no broken frame, just your cold ones on that chair, and me still saying your name. No clean ending, no final vow, just a cheap clock and a cigarette, and the fact you're not here now. Tick slow, burn low, one more lie, then let go. Day comes in and clears the glass. Ring against the counter. It sounded like it meant to stay. Take out box by the paper towels, dishwater cooling in the pan. Your lighter next to my loose change. Your coat had fallen off the stand. Phone face down by the fruit bowl. Wet heel mark near the door. You said don't make this heavier, and dropped your ring against the formaker. Such a small sound for a thing this sharp. One thin metal hit and it cut through the dark. Ring against the counter. Small noise, big ache, you leave slow, but the room still shakes. Ring against the counter. Bright little truth, I can air out smoke, I can air out you. Let it hit, let it fade. Ring against the counter, and the whole night changed. Streetlights sliding through the blinds, cab tires hissing in the rain. Somebody talking down the hallway, someone missing the last train. I raised the glass you never finished, set it upside down to dry, but your mouth stays on the rim like a dare I didn't buy. I keep playing that one clean sound, like if I name it right, you won't come back around. Ring against the counter. Small noise, big ache, you leave slow, but the room still shakes. Ring against the counter. Bright little truth, I can air out smoke, I can air out you. Let it hit, let it fade. Ring against the counter, and the whole night changed. No final speech, no crying scene, just cheap white light and nicotine. No grand goodbye, no shattered frame, just one hard sound and your name. Your name. Hit once, stay all night, cold metal, kitchen light. Ring against the counter. First light, let's say you fade out and the room stays straight. Ring against the counter. Dull little truth, I can clear the smoke, I can clear out you. Let it fade. 3:14, your name's still warm in my hand. Paper folded in my back pocket, rain marks drying by the door. Club stand fading on my wrist, heels kicked off on the floor. Your lighter next to the dish rack, last night's glass beside the sink. Kitchen bowl buzzing overhead, too tired to sleep, too wired to think. I trace the fare with my thumb again, like it can drive you back to me. Street below keeps moving on, but this room won't let you leave. Taxi receipt, 3:14, one more drag, then I come clean. Smoke on the glass, pulse underneath. You ride away, but stay with me. Let it fade, let it sting. Taxi receipt, cheap paper, heavy thing. Train home somewhere past the block, neighbor coughing through the wall. Your coat still hanging off a chair like you never left it all. Phone screen lighting up the counter, no new message, only blue. I open up the window wide and the cold comes in with you. I trace the fare with my thumb again, like it can drive you back to me. Street below keeps moving on, but this room won't let you leave. Taxi receipt, 3:14, one more drag, then I come clean. Smoke on the glass, pulse underneath. You ride away, but stay with me. Let it fade, let it sting. Taxi receipt, cheap paper, heavy thing. No fight left in the hallway, no speech left on the phone. Just your number in my jacket and me learning to go home. No grand movie ending, no pretty line to keep. Just meat and marks of nicotine in a room that cannot sleep. One last look, one slow breath. Red tail lights, gone like that. Taxi receipt, 3:14, first light rising through the steam. Smoke on the glass, then nothing there. You ride away, I finally breathe. Let it fade, let it sting. Taxi receipt, now it's just a paper thing. Taxi receipt, 3:14, creased and soft inside my hand.